Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will learn on the Honorable Supreme Court judgment delivered on 4th November 2022 in the matter of Employees Pension Scheme 1995 and who will be eligible to apply for higher pension and its effects on PF and EPS members. This judgment, which was much awaited for a long time by the subscribers of the Employees Pension Scheme 1995. The judgment was delivered on the special leave petition number 8658-8659 of 2019 titled EPFO versus Sunil Kumar B and others. This verdict has given only a one-time relief to those EPS members who fulfill the following two conditions. Firstly, they should be EPS members as on 1st September 2014 and continued thereafter. And secondly, the most important condition, they had earlier opted under paragraph 26(6) of the Employees Provident Fund and Miscellaneous Provisions Act 1952 for paying PF contribution on their actual salaries and not as per the prevalent wage ceiling of rupees 5,000 or rupees 6,500 or rupees 15,000. First September 2014, the ceiling had been raised to rupees 15,000. Next, we will see what is this paragraph 26(6). As you can see on the screen, this paragraph deals about the membership of the fund. Under serial number 6 of this paragraph, it says that notwithstanding anything contained in this paragraph, any officer not below the rank of an APFC may on the joint request in writing of any employee of a factory or other establishment to which this scheme applies and his employer enroll such employee as a member or allow him to contribute or more than 15,000 rupees of his pay per month if he is already a member of the fund, and thereupon such employee shall be entitled to the benefits and shall be subject to the conditions of the fund, provided that the employer gives an undertaking in writing that he shall pay the administrative charges payable and shall comply with all statutory provisions in respect of such employee. As you can see here that a joint request in writing is mentioned here. For claiming the higher pension benefit, the EPFO online portal is insisting on uploading the copy of this form. The provision requires employees and employers to have jointly sought prior permission from EPFO to contribute on higher amounts on their actual basic salaries instead of the prescribed statutory limit for PF under the scheme. Despite the ceiling, as per the provisions of paragraph 26(6), one could contribute 12% on one's actual basic salary, but this could be done only if the employer and employee had received prior permission from EPFO. For those who wish to opt for higher pension, EPFO has made it mandatory to show proof of having sought the permission, and this has to be uploaded in its portal. Invoking this rule by EPFO is creating hurdles for subscribers to opt in for higher pension, since such permission from EPFO are not commonplace, even though employees and their employers have contributed for several years on their actual or higher salaries. EPFO too has never raised the issue of this provision under the EPF scheme. The insistence of mandatory compliance under paragraph 26(6) has annoyed all eligible EPS subscribers. Now let us see what the operative part of the judgment says. The Supreme Court has given a timeline of 4 months from the date of its order, which ends on 3rd March 2023. However, the EPFO has extended this deadline for a further period of 2 months, that is up to May 3rd, 2023. Therefore, members can opt for higher pension up to 3rd May 2023 only, and after this date, they will not be able to exercise the option for higher pension. The online window of 4 months plus extended 2 months is for submitting a joint option form by EPS members who earlier had not exercised the option under paragraph 11(3) under the old EPS scheme, which has been deleted by an earlier amendment, or under para 11(4) of the amendment. Now let us see what the EPS rules say on para 11(4). As you can see on the screen, para 11(4) of the Employees Pension Scheme says that the existing members as on the first day of September 2014 who had the option of the employer and employee had been contributing on salary exceeding 6,500 rupees per month may, on a fresh option to be exercised jointly by the employer and employee, continue to contribute on salary exceeding 15,000 rupees per month, provided that the aforesaid members have to contribute at the rate of 1.16% on salary exceeding 15,000 rupees as an additional contribution from and out of the contributions payable by the employees for each month under the provisions of the Act, all the rules thereunder. Provided further that the fresh option shall be exercised by member within a period of 6 months from the first day of September 2014. Most of the employees were either not aware of this provision and did not exercise this option. Therefore, the Supreme Court has given a window to all such employees who were EPS members on 1st September 2014 and thereafter to exercise this one-time option given to them now, which is to be exercised before 3rd May 2023. EPFO has come out with a circular dated 20th February 2023 as shown here, containing instructions in compliance of the Supreme Court order. As per the circular, only the following members are eligible to apply and exercise the option online for higher pension. Firstly, EPS members who were members prior to 1st September 2014 and continued thereafter. This condition states that if a member has exited before 1st September 2014, he will not be eligible to exercise this option. Further, the PF contribution should have been paid on the member's actual salary and not on the amount of wage ceiling of rupees 5,000, 6,500 or 15,000 as mentioned earlier. The members who have not exercised the joint option under para 11.3 of the pre-amended scheme or para 14 of the amended scheme. Therefore, to check a member's eligibility, whether he is eligible to apply for higher pension, the above 3 tests are to be passed. Only such members can go ahead with applying for higher pension through the online link provided in the members portal up to 3rd May 2023. In case of members who have left prior to 1st September 2014, they are deemed to have exited the scheme and are, as a rule, not eligible to apply. However, if such employee has exercised the joint option under para 11.3 for higher pension deduction, that is, if he has applied under this para and if it was rejected by EPFO for any reason whatsoever, then and then only he is allowed to apply for higher pension. But documentary proof of his application and its rejection needs to be uploaded in the online portal while applying. Thus, it is clear that if an employee has exited prior to 1st September 2014 without exercising any option under para 11.3, he will be out of the ambit of the Supreme Court judgment. Members are required to note that those who are exercising the online option are required to pay the difference amount of their EPS calculation calculated on their actual salary from their date of joining or 15 November 1995. This is the date on which EPS 95 scheme was introduced. Whichever date is later, up to the date of their superannuation or date of exit. The amount will be recalculated month-wise and needs to be paid to EPFO along with accrued interest till the date of payment. The interest will be calculated on monthly running balances and the rate of interest will be the same rate till the date of your payment to enable a higher pension. In case of exempted trusts, the amount as calculated above needs to be remitted by the trust to the EPFO by debiting the employer's PF contribution. In case of ex-employees or retired employees whose PF is already settled, they need to deposit the mandated amount demanded by EPFO as per the modalities and timelines prescribed by EPFO. As already mentioned earlier, they may also be required to make payment of an additional 1.16% of salary exceeding rupees 15,000 as an additional contribution from 1st September 2014. If we take an example to know this, on a basic salary of rupees 40,000, total employer's contribution at 12% will be rupees 4,800. At present, from this amount of rupees 4,800, rupees 1,250 is remitted to EPS every month as EPS contribution considering the wage ceiling of rupees 15,000 for EPS. The remaining amount, that is rupees 4,800 minus rupees 1,250 is transferred to employer's PF contribution, that is rupees 3,550. However, if a member opts for the new scheme, EPS on full salary of rupees 40,000 at 8.33%, that is rupees 3,332 will be transferred to EPFO as EPS contribution, and the balance amount of rupees 1,468 will be transferred to employer's PF contribution every month. Thus, the employer's PF contribution gets reduced by rupees 1,468. As already explained, just to refresh the members, the online link for the joint application had been made available on the EPFO members portal. If documents to be uploaded in the EPFO portal while exercising the option, as already stated, the joint option form, which must contain the proof of remittance of the employer's share in Provident Fund on higher wages exceeding the prevalent wage ceiling of rupees 5,000, 6,500 or 15,000, and proof of joint option under para 26(6) of the EPF scheme duly verified by employer. The proof of submission and rejection of the joint option under para 11(3) as applicable needs to be uploaded in the EPFO members portal. The application will land into the employer's login, whose verification with digital signature or e-sign will be essential for further processing. Many of the existing EPS members are still in dilemma or confused or undecided whether to go ahead with this one-time option or not. This may be due to the divergent opinions expressed in the newspapers and visual media. Since the timeline has been extended by EPFO till 3rd May 2023, members still have sufficient time to discuss and decide on the matter. However, each individual case is different and hence a common pill cannot be prescribed for all. Members need to evaluate and weigh the benefits available to them by opting for higher pension or retaining the status quo. However, some of the factors that are to be broadly considered are: due to the compounding interest benefit in the PF account, the amount will get reduced to a considerable extent, which has been accumulated over the years. This needs to be considered by the member. The payable amount will be recalculated by EPFO, which is unknown at this stage, and also the pension amount that the member is likely to receive. Member need to dig out his past records since the year 1995 and recalculate his payable amount and take an informed decision in the matter. Whether IT benefit will be available on the amounts paid and also the taxability of the accrued lump sum pension amount received by the member. The timeline of the EPFO is also not known, and members may have to wait for quite a long time to receive the accrued amount, considering the workload and other logistics of EPFO to handle the loads of applications. The timeline of the EPFO is also not known, and members may have to wait for quite a long time to receive the accrued amount, considering the workload and other logistics of EPFO to handle the loads of applications. EPFO has not cleared whether it will be going to pay accrued interest on the arrears of pension which they are going to pay. Since this point is not clear, EPFO has not mentioned in its circular whether interest will be paid on the arrears of pension that is paid to a member. In respect of an existing employee who is an EPS member, if he plans to leave the organization and join a new establishment where PF is paid only on the ceiling salary and not on the actual salary, he will be at a great disadvantage, as the last pensionable salary is calculated on the last 60 months average salary, which will work out to a lesser pension compared to his past higher contributions paid on the actual salary. A detailed video on how to apply online in the members portal, and also another video explaining the method of pension calculation and a practical guide whether to opt or not for higher pension will be uploaded shortly on this YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you will receive a notification as soon as a new video is updated. Thank you.